Can you hear me? If anybody is here. All right. So I am sorry if I am. I'm at a weird angle right now because um it's just the way that my tripod has to work, which is really annoying, but we're gonna get through that. So I will be reading chat on my laptop, which might be slightly delayed while I do my work here. So we are going to be doing a tree topper for the little tree, and I think, hopefully, fingers crossed, every day we will be making a new ornament for the tree up until Christmas Eve. So let's get started. Not sure how long the live is going to be, but we're going to try it out. Cool. So I racked my brain a little bit about what I want on the top of the Christmas tree. And I'm thinking we're gonna do like a nerd tree, which is fitting. Um, so we are gonna do a Pikachu tree topper, and we're going to make this bad boy. So we're gonna do construction paper, and we're gonna make this boy. So come along with me while I draw Pikachu. I hope everyone is having a good day. It's the 1st of December. It's so exciting. So, anybody do any fun things? Hi, Busy. How are you today? Hope you're having a good one. I had a pretty awesome weekend. Didn't do a whole lot, but just kind of vibed. How was your weekend? I think we're gonna do his little hand over here. So if you couldn't tell, I'm kind of following the back of the new Pokémon cards. So I'm just kind of using him as a reference when I do it. Yeah, vibin was a pretty good time. Not a whole lot needed to be done. I did a little bit of shopping just while I had the chance, but like not a lot got done. I hate that hand. That is an awful hand. We're gonna get rid of that. Pikachu has such a weird little paw. There we A little bit better. That's fine. I was thinking of doing a Chunkachu, but I wanted him to have a little bit more personality. And note we're doing a mini tree, so he's not going to be like huge. But I think what I'm going to do is do a poll and see kind of what kind of ornaments people want, and then just go from there. Oh, that's so cool. I hope you had a good shopping. A little bit of shopping never hurt nobody. And I'm so happy to hear about your new desk. Can't wait to see it all set up. See, I always lose the tip top guy. Okay, we're gonna finish his little body, then do his one little foot over here. I don't know how I feel about that foot. Ugh. I'm actually really happy with the tree topper. I have been wanting to get into doing a little bit more art stuff because it has been a while. I usually just do a couple of things here and there, just doodles here, but need more practice. And I always find going from reference. Um, I always think going from reference is a little bit easier. Some people are like, oh, that's like art cheating. And I don't think that that's a thing. I don't think you can cheat at art. I think if you can have anything that's going to make you feel better about your art, then why not do that? Hello, Elkis TK. Thank you for coming in, enjoying my peekaboo. Pikachu. Peekaboo, jeez. I've been watching too much Miss Rachel with my kids. So he is a little off, and I'm trying to think of what it is, and I think his eyes are too close. Yeah, that's how I feel. There is no real wrong way to art. I feel like you art the way you feel. I think really the only wrong way to art is AI. But that's me. The little nose made me feel better. I feel better about the way he looks. So let's add his beautiful tail. Believe he's got. Hey, Jakes, how are you? Hope you're having a good one. Thank you for coming in. We are just arting and vibing, making a tree topper. And his little bottom guy is brown. Yes. And I'm sorry I can't I'm not sure yet how to like link people's stuff. So I apologize ahead of time. I am just going into this completely blind. I will learn. I will learn how to be. So I think this is a pretty good base. And we will just, he's already colored, obviously, the right color, but we will color up his colored bits. and we'll cut him out and we'll make him a little thing and we will put him on the tree. Um, so I hope you like my setup right now. Hopefully it'll get better. I accidentally broke my tripod before this started, and so this is the only angle I can keep this at without it falling completely over. Thank you for lurking, Biz, while you move stuff around. Good luck trying to configure your desk the best way. So we're just gonna color his little bitties now with some Crayola erasable pencils that I got specifically for the stream because the only other colored pencils in my house are most likely broken. Okay, he is got the brown little tippy tippies of his ears. I hope everybody had a good weekend, Black Friday, and happy belated Thanksgiving to all my American friends. Did anybody find any super deals? I got a fun deal on a Sprigatito plush and a Psyduck plush. So now we're going to use the red for his little cheeks. And for anybody who's coming in and would like to like the stream, you can if you want. Doesn't bother me either way. I'm just here vibing. Oh, sorry, Jakes. I hope you had a wonderful Black Friday weekend, Thanksgiving weekend for other people. Anybody find any good deals? I know you talked about going back for the Sprigatito, or did you get the Dragonite? Busy got the Sprigatito, and you're welcome for telling me about it. You got the Dragonite, Jakes? That's so cool. I thought about the Dragonite for my oldest because I got my middle the Sprigatito because she's obsessed. And I thought about the Dragonite, but the big Psyduck just kind of called my name. Sorry, while I rifle around a little bit, I thought I took out my Sharpie marker, but I apparently didn't. And I'm gonna knock over the whole stream if I take it out. So we're gonna line it in pencil here. Oh, you have a Dratini? That's, yeah, okay. So absolutely a must to get the Dragonite. Your Dratini needs his big brother. Yes, if the Psyduck is still on sale, you must rescue one because he is too cute. I just loved him. He was so fat and just so cute. I had to pick him up. made his foot fatter when I outlined it. Whoopsie. So we'll make that a little plumpier. His foot's a little weird, but you know, interpretation. Okay. Am I the only one that used to think the brown on Pikachu's tail was at the end of his tail and not like that the bottom of his tail and not like the part closest to his body? Is that like a Mandela effect thing? Because I used to think it was like all the way up here. We will give him a little nosy and some eyes. I'm glad you found a place for your desk. All right. So I think he is pretty much done right now. This wasn't going to be a super long stream anyways. I was just getting a feel for it. But yeah, we will cut him out and we will give him a base to put on the tree. And then we'll talk a little bit about how the streams are going to go in the future. I'm going to take my fancy dancy video scissors that I always have. I use it to cut open everything. If you've ever seen me open things in my videos, it is with these teeny tiny pink scissors. I'll clean this up in a minute. Let's get his outline out first. Ooh, that was so close. And let's chop his entire ear off. I think at some point I will try and laminate him, but for now he's gonna go here. Oh, best way to reach me outside of YouTube. I have pretty much every social media. I have Discord, I have a Instagram, all that. I could send an email if you would really like feel more comfortable with that, because I know not everybody has social media. But I could give you my email. That is strictly for YouTubes and stuff. He's good. I'm not sure I'm going to cut that out, but because he's going to go on a little thing anyways. Oops. I didn't realize he was so far over. I'm sorry. All right. Well, I think Discord probably is going to be the easiest. I am pretty much Manda Panda on most things. Give me a second. While I look it up. So while my Discord opens and I check out my stuff, we are essentially going to put this guy on here and then make this loop and put him on the tree. So I'm just going to clean that up. We just eyeball here. That is actually fairly even. I am impressed with myself. And of course, Discord. Woo! What is going on? Oh, I have an alarm set. I was like, what is happening? Okay, while Discord decides to update 10 million things, let's get this guy on here. So we're gonna stick him right in the middle, I think. Or let's make, oh, yeah, let's stick him right in the middle. Good old Elmer's glue, not sponsored. Just the best glue ever for all your crafty craft needs. We're gonna put him right on there. Let that sit for a second. Anybody have any fun plans for December? Going anywhere? Doing any fun things? All right. Busy lurking. So there's our Pikachu. Now we're gonna just do a little loop so he sits on top of the tree like that. I think I will cut this a little bit shorter so the loop is smaller. You go back there. Because it doesn't need to be a huge loop. Oh, he's gonna be cute. And I have a stapler somewhere. So I'm gonna use that instead of glue because I'm lazy and I want to put it on the tree now. Ah, well, staying away during the holidays is fine too. Escape some of the craziness. All right. I think that is going to be our tree topper. He is very cute. I like him. So, how the rest of the days are going to work is I'm going to put a poll up and everybody kind of decides what kind of thing we're going to do. I could do it based on just kind of how I'm feeling that day. Whether or not it's going to be like an anime or just a cartoon or something like that. So it's really depending on what I'm deciding I'm going to do. It could be Pokemon, it could be Sailor Moon, could be just a bunch of whatever. So I think that's kind of how this is going to go. Poll's going to go up before a stream. And then we're just going to try and do a little mini stream every day. So this guy is done. Oh, busy. I will put my Discord in the chat so you can find me. Let me make sure I spell it correctly. Do, 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 do. Here, there's my Discord. And let's put this little guy on the tree without completely knocking my stream out. So this is actually my little desk area. I have my little fireplace up to make it feel cozier, which is exciting. I'm gonna get my thing out of the way. This is obviously where I'm sorry you didn't have a good day, Jakes. I hope everything gets better for you. That's okay. Everybody has up and down days. You don't need to be sorry for not having a good one. Anyways, we are going to put Pikachu on our little stream tree. He is right next to my little gnome guy. We are going to put him on the top, and that is where he is going to live. So, hopefully by the end of the season, this will all be filled with magical art. Oh, that's too bad, Jakes. I'm sorry. Yeah, so, well, behind the scenes, this is my desk where all the magic happens, I guess. It's full of so much crap. But yeah, this is pretty much going to be the end of the stream. We're just going to have little mini streams. I don't think I'm going to stream too long every night. I'm pretty much only going to do it when I have time. So it might be during the day, it might be at night. Usually it's probably going to be around this time every night because that's when my kids go to sleep. Yeah, Jakes, I hope you have a better one. Yeah, so look out on my community tab for a poll about what the next ornament's going to be. It's not always going to be construction paper, though. We might do clay stuff. We might do, if I can get a hold of it, we might do shrinky dank. Yeah. So it's gonna be a fun ride this month. And I'd like to thank everybody for coming in. Thanks, Bizarre Bruh. Actually, I'm gonna turn it around if I can. Hi! Thank you everybody for joining me. There's my real tree in the background. So yeah, look out on the community tab for the polls for what it's going to be. It could be literally anything. So thank you guys so much. I love you, Busy Jakes. Hope you have a great day. Anybody else who's watching, I know Elkis TK was in here. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a good night. Yeah, have a great one. Goodbye. Bye bye. I don't know.